Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your beginning to mid-May 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This meditation and cleanse will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Oh, goodness. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Now, it's really interesting here, Cancer. The imagery that came up, you had two very distinct imageries. One was of a mirror and kind of a hand taking it and shattering it. That for me means I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Or it means that I'm focusing on what I don't like about my appearance, about myself, instead of what I do like. So that needs to be addressed. And then the other one is just this beautiful, calm, lovely setting. I just see curtains opened and the wind blowing through them. And it's just an embrace of peace. It's like once we address what we don't like, what's overwhelming us, what's holding us back, then all of a sudden the peace starts to come in. And the peace gets to be a profound part of us during this time. So let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. The Tower. Yeah. So what we need to be mindful of is things kind of being turned on their head during this time, but also the Tower moments that we have lived through creeping up, knocking us off our games, us remembering when everything fell apart, when everything wasn't safe and secure. Or if this is a time we're going through right now, it's feeling like this will never end. This will always be my existence. Everything has a season. Everything has a change. We're looking at the Tower now, and we need to be mindful of it. We need to be aware of it. It's kind of like being mindful of a volcano, but not always living in terrified fear of it. So that's going to be really important during this time, to acknowledge the hardships, the hurts, the heartbreaks, the pains that we have gone through, and acknowledge that they've impacted us, Cancer, in a way that people won't get or people won't understand. We're more sensitive than even we realize at times. So acknowledging that and looking at the pain that we've been through and saying, this has made up a huge part of my foundation, of myself, and the way I react to anything in my life. It brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Rebirth. This is the Earth Star chakra, located 6 inches below our feet. We're transformed, we're reborn, we're stronger, we're more powerful than we think we are. And there's a real sense here at the beginning of the month to the middle of the month, we're going to see ourselves really standing differently, talking differently, embracing who we are differently. So let's see what the Tower has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So we have Sagittarius, the 4 of Swords, Angels and spirit guides, and the 10 of Cups. So with Sagittarius energy, Cancer, we are taking aim. There's also an energy around us, a person around us, a bit fiery, a bit kind of very passionate, or might have a little bit of a temper going on there. They always take aim to things. They're like, you just have to focus. That can be something they say a lot, like you just have to focus and everything will be easy. I see them also saying it in a very kind of like resonant, deeper, more like with brows furrowed type of way. Like they're not understanding why you don't understand, that it just takes more focus, and you're looking at them and it's like, okay, maybe that's for you, but that focus doesn't work for me. It's not translating well. So here with the Sagittarius energy coming forward, there is this sense of my passion needs to focus me. And we can't let somebody else bully us into this is what focus or this is what the schedule should look like. We need to be a little bit more free-flowing, free-form with ourselves, with the way that we're going after something, with what we're building and what we want for our lives, for ourselves as we are moving forward. But this is going to be a time where we are taking aim. Be it somebody's going to be a little bit pushy and kind of like want to fix your stance or show you, how you should put the bow and arrow better and take over. It's like, no, I need to take aim. And maybe sometimes we just need to find quiet moments without that person. We then have the Four of Swords. These are quiet moments. This is rest. This is peace. This is relaxation. This is remembering that we need to sleep and that we need to feed ourselves well. And as we do this, I just have like this profound release of breath and this really beautiful way of saying it's calm. Like, honor your story. It's been one heck of a story, right? It would make a great book, but honor your calm. Honor everything that you've been through and let yourself rest. Let yourself take it in, because it's like, slow it down. Slow it down. We're so used to going so fast. We're so used to putting more and more and more on our shoulders. Then we have the Ten of Cups, and they all live happily ever after. It is time to embrace happiness. That's it. Period. End stop. Your happiness, my happiness, it all looks different. And we define it under a broad sweeping word of happiness. So when we look at the happiness that we want in our lives, when we look at the passion and the beauty and the peace that we want in our lives, it's time to embrace it. It's time to say, but this is what's right for me. It might not be right for you, and that's okay. But this is what's right for me. It brings us then to go deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Four of Cups, angels and spirit guides. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. That's us. Cancer coming through as the Knight of Cups. We're represented by the Cups in the Minor Arcana. We're represented by the Chariot in the Major Arcana. The Four of Cups is saying a gift is coming in the most unexpected ways. We are going to be so busy looking at things in a certain way, looking at things with a certain kind of preconceived understanding of how it's going to work and how it's going to move forward and what's going to go on, that when this gift comes in, it's not going to feel like a gift. It's going to feel like, are you kidding me? You're putting more work on my shoulders. Are you kidding me? Now I have to do X, Y, Z. So there is something coming forward here. And it's like, it pulls us out of this. It pulls us out of something that is becoming almost like an obsession, because we're becoming so focused on it. And all of a sudden, as we're pulled out of it, even though we're super annoyed, because I do see the super annoyed, it's going to be when it's said, like, you have to do this, or somebody's coming to visit and you're going to have to, do this or do that. Oh my gosh, Cancer, we're going to be so annoyed. And then we're going to find that it was a really great thing because it took us out of that place. It moves us to the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty. It's really staying in the moment of where we are and honoring everything that we've been through, everything that we've worked for. There is a sense here of, we can say, oh, well, now I need to do this, or now I want to do that. But Spirit is saying, honor your present. Honor what gifts are coming before you right now, because that's going to be the best thing for you. Because we can always push it out and push it out. But Spirit is saying, what if you stood right here and just took it all in? It brings us to the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is healing, beautiful love. Okay, we're going back to the Nine of Pentacles, because what Spirit is saying here is that somebody's going to try and take a win from you. They're going to try and say, yeah, I know you worked for it. Yeah, I know you did all of this. But look at what I did. Look at how I've done it. And Spirit is saying here, you're going to get really annoyed. You have to stand in your power, and you also have to not let somebody else take credit for everything that you've done. It doesn't mean a big fight, because I'm not seeing one. It just means a sense of even just acknowledging in ourselves, like, this is what I've done. This is my credit, my worth. You're not taking it from me. It brings us then to the Two of Cups, healing, beautiful love. A sense of peace, a sense of unity, a sense of this is what I've been working for. There's going to be a connection with another person. I see this person, I don't see it as a romantic connection at all, though for some of us it could maybe grow into one. But what I see this as is just a friend that you can talk to, that really gets you, that understands. And we're opening up that door, or it can be that we're even opening up the door with friends that we have in our lives now and saying, you know what, I want to dive deeper into this friendship. I want to be more connected with the people around me. And it brings us to the Knight of Swords. There's somebody coming forward, okay? And I don't see this necessarily as us, because we're right here. We're going to have a bit of a hard time during this time, Cancer, because we're looking in the past a lot. We're looking in the past, and it's going to trip us up as we're moving forward in the present. But we're kind of going over things that were said, things that were done, the way that others interpreted things, and it's going to be a bit of a difficult time, okay? We're really working everything out because we're going to be like, well, I just don't want to know the truth. And sometimes the truth is none of our business. It's just none of our business, and they had to muck things up, and they had to be mucked up for a reason. And what that reason is may not reveal itself till decades down the road. What we're going to see here also is somebody who is very sharp in their words, and they don't think things through. They move without thinking things through. So be very mindful of that during this time. And this person is going to cause you to really have all your attention focused on them and in the past. Because there's somebody else that this person is going to remind you of, where you're like, are you kidding me? Like, I thought I was done with this. This is not going to be the person that we connect with. The person that we connect with is going to be calmer, okay? There's a sense of calm to them. This person has an energy of like, I can't sit still, even if I had to. Like, sitting is not their thing. And I'm not saying that. I just see this as a bunch of nervous energy, or I'm having to prove myself energy coming forward. And it's just really draining. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. And the 3 of Wands. So the 6 of Swords, we're gathering up our knowledge. We're taking what we need. There is something here where it's like, listen, this is what I've worked for. This is what I've done. I need to take this with me. For some of us, we might be, severing our ties with a certain place, because I do see an ending coming forward if we're not taken seriously. So with the 6 of Swords, there is a profound sense of, this is what I need. This is where I'm going. Nervous? Yeah, we are definitely nervous as we're doing this. This isn't, quit your job and run away and join the circus. This is I'm taking my knowledge. I'm looking at things in a different light. I'm seeing different avenues. It could be putting our resume out there. As you see for somebody, you might even be tweaking your resume as you're listening to this, because there's just a sense here of, I just want it to be all in order. But we're moving forward now. There is also an energy of, I've gathered so much information that now I can move to the next level. Now I can, take what I know and utilize it in a way that I hadn't seen before. It brings us to the 10 of Pentacles, prosperity, success, and bounty. We're taking this knowledge, right? We're utilizing it, and it's moving us to this place of wealth that lasts for generations. And again, it doesn't have to be wealth, but it can be something we value as much as money, coming and being passed down, and really opening up our eyes to what's important to us. The 10 of Pentacles is success. So we're going to be successful. And I'm seeing it as something that brings in a little bit of money. It brings in a little bit of money, but it can turn into something bigger. Or, okay, this is something where the little bit of money it brings in, we always put that into savings. And it grows into something more. So just be aware of this. There's some way that the money is growing. The money is growing, and it's coming through a slow, steady, conscious, determination. And it's easy because it's not easy. It's weird because I want to say playing the stock market or something like that. But Spirit is showing me it's so intentional. It is so intentional, and you are so careful. So that's just interesting. I just needed to acknowledge that. It moves us to the 3 of Wands. It moves us to our ships coming in, to new prosperities and insights and desires guiding us forward. It moves us to a place where it's like, oh, it's not just this. The door is opening and we are walking through. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the world. Meaning doors are opening to us. We're moving forward. It can be very overwhelming. We can also be corrupted by everything the world wants to throw at us, everything that everybody says we should be having. And it's like, no, that's not me. It moves us then to the chakra energy of peace. To be crowned by peace, this is the crown chakra. To be crowned by peace, to be guided by peace, to embrace the love of peace. That is going to be just everything, Cancer, during this time. It moves us then to Virgo energy. There's a need for inward understanding, okay? Subconsciously, we need to look at things and value their worth to us and see if we want it. It's kind of like a decluttering. See if it's building up our joy or if it's taking away our joy. There's something here, and it's internal. It's something we've been carrying, and it almost feels eternal, like it's never going to go away. We're going to find that by, kind of asserting things during this time, things move in a direction that surprises us. It brings us then to, again, the Three of Wands. A door. I just see a door opening. Even though it's ships coming in, even though it's prosperity leading us forward, there's a sense of, I just hear the creaking of a door. And there's a sense of, well, now I can move forward. Like, now I can go after this. I'm okay. There's a reason why we were holding back before. It brings us then to the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from what we once thought we would love. And it's interesting because I see this as being connected. It's like the ships are opening up, or like the ships are coming into port, and all of a sudden we're opening up to new ideas and what we want and what we desire. And now we're walking away from something that we thought this was going to be forever. We thought that, this is what we were going to do. And now it's like, no. There's new horizons here. There is a bit of heartbreak when it comes to this because there's a bit of fear. It's like, well, what if it doesn't work? But Spirit is saying, what if it does? What if it does work? Don't put yourself in a precarious situation where you can't pay your bills and put food on the table. Yes, of course. But also have faith in yourself to start this journey, because it's starting a journey and it's ending something quite profoundly. And you might even be mourning that end because it's not necessarily how you wanted the story to play out. It's just how it evolved. It moves us then. Spirit is also saying here, don't hold fault. So no fault, meaning that if it was like a divorce or a, leaving a company or something that is, or like a big move that's been traumatic, it's time to let go of the anger, because that anger is going to hold us back to that thing. It's going to anchor us in that place. It moves us to the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is telling us to listen to the people who celebrate us, not the people who always put us down or only, say, oh, I'm celebrating you. I respect you, and then never follow through with their actions with it. This is being very aware of the people who are in our circle, because some of them, they don't deserve to be there. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer, and may you have blessings always following you.